Hi there, American Flyer fans. Today we're going to take a look at the American Flyer 695 reverse loop relay. As you can see, it takes up quite a bit of space, and perhaps you're asking yourself, why should you even bother with it? Well, the main reason is because your Lionel friends can do reverse loops and requires nothing special. And American Flyer decided that needed to be fixed, so they came up with the reverse loop relay controller. So you put it all together, you wired it all up, and you invited your Lionel friends over, and they took a look at it, and you were waiting for their applause. But instead, they looked at all the wiring, and they just started to laugh. They simply said, why do you go to all this trouble? If you really want reverse loops, just get yourself some three-wheel trains. Thanks. This video presents a wiring solution that's compatible with both AC and DC trains. But in order to do this, the switches at the end of each loop must be operated in parallel. There are other solutions that are only compatible with AC trains, and I will be presenting those in a future video. Thank you, and appreciate your watching. Take a look at the reverse loop layout. There's the left loop with a switch on it. Here's the right hand loop, just a mirror image again with a switch. In between them is my main line. That's what's controlled by the reverse loop relay. If we go on down, here's the reverse loop relay hooked into this switch. Here is a number 14 transformer. Turn it on. This is used to power the trains. This is DC voltage to the track. And the switches are wired together. So I'm going to stand up and hold the switch controller. If you watch, if I say go to the turnout, those switches flip. So I'm going red and green. There we go. Not so good. I'll run a 282 with a small consist through the reverse loop. Just keep an eye on it. Turn the speed up a little bit. There you go. It's nice. Come around. I'm going to hit a track trip. We need some automatic operation here. I don't feel like showing the switches all the time. Out and around it goes. Come through the loop. And anytime you want to stop it, you can stop it. I will throw the reverse switch and we can back it up. Okay, so this is a DC backup operation. That's it. Far enough. Forward again. And we'll bring it on around. And I'm going to stop it. Now we're going to run a 202. This is the AC version, standard. So, get the reverse unit cycle. And away it goes. Wheel around, hits the track trip. Okay. And hits the track trip. See the glow of the rectifier tube. It'll come around this time. I'm going to watch the transformer light up. And this one. And here. Bring it all around. The blue glow, and we're going to stop it. So there you have the basic operation. On our 282 DC again, and just look at some different kind of operations, some backing up, having it go into the reverse loop, different directions, see what this is all about. So here we go. Just run it around a little bit first, like before. Comes around, hits the track strip, hits the throw. I'm going to stop it. If I want to back it up, let's go over here. So the reverse switch, and back it up into the loop. And bring it back out. Whoop. What happened there? We're about to derail because I wasn't paying attention to the switch direction. There we go. That's better. So I've only got the switch automated one way. So what happens if I change the switch direction? So just manually, I'm going to put it to the side. Which way is the train going to go when I turn it on? Forward, because I just backed it up. I can back it up when it's in the loop. I can run it forward. And when it's in the loop, I can throw the switch and nothing happens. Which is what we want. Now it's going into the loop, this loop here, the other direction, for some variety. But coming out, I have no track trip, so I have to throw the switch manually. So now I've got it running into the sidings first, instead of the straight loop. Throwing the switch by hand. There it comes. And it's a happy guy. Bring it back around. Then I'm going to throw the switch. There it is. And what happens when it's here if I throw the switch? And I keep throwing it back and forth. I'm reversing polarity. And now we're going to run the 282 AC. So first we'll run it forward. Oh, no we won't. Cycling the reverse unit. There it goes. This is the automatic operation side. Hits the track trip. All's lovely. Goes around. When it's in the loop, I can reverse it. I can run it back through the loop, just like the DC train. Okay. So the reverser cycling, and bring it back out. Bring it around, and so it can be reversed. One thing to note, this is all straightforward, smooth operation. Now I have it stopped at the siding, and I want it to go. I want to change direction, so I want to have it go into the curve first. When I did this with the DC train, when I turned it on, well, actually I got to cycle a reverser, don't I? So it goes into the loop. Lovely. And again, I have to throw this manually. So just like the DC train, the AC train goes around the loop. And now, something I couldn't do before, I'm going to throw the switch right in the middle of the operation. It didn't reverse because this is an AC train and it doesn't care. So now we're going to talk about track wiring. Here's a diagram from the 1956 American Flyer Manual showing the wiring. I've added a couple things, made a modification and added this connection right here, which shows the track going to the transformer. There it is. And the other modification is the yellow and green wires in the original drawing went to opposite sides of the track, but they actually went to the outer section of the track. It's all the same. So I've got those connected together, the yellow and the green. And there they are, going back to the reverse loop controller. Other connections, got black, red, and green. These go to the switch, and these control the reverse loop controller. So when the switch is thrown, it's also throwing the contacts inside the reverse loop controller. And finally, we have the red and black wires coming from the reverse loop controller. They're actually supplying the negative voltage to either to one rail or the other. And there's that connection right here. And as far as overall operation, the transformer voltage is controlling the loops, and the combination of the track switch and the reverse loop controller is controlling our switch and our main line ending with the other switch. Under the hood, I'm going to lift this off of here and see what we got. We have a coil, and when I throw the switch back and forth, see the coil, the plunger being pulled in and pushed out, and the switch is changing position. So I'll point out to you the critical pieces. Yellow and green right here go to this contact and to this contact, but they're tied together, so this contact and this contact are electrically the same. On this side here, we have red wire goes to this contact, and the black wire goes to this contact. Okay? At the moment, I have 12 volts on the track, and let's follow the path of the voltage. So right now we have a positive voltage right here from the train transformer, and this positive voltage is going right through this rail and right up here. So we have close to 12 volts right there, and it's putting 12 volts on this rail. So the question is, so the black and the red wires, they're connected to both sides of the track. So if we see that the red wire right here, let's follow it back, since there's a positive voltage here, there would be nothing on the red wire. So now we're going to follow it back, and we're going to look at the switch, and we're going to see that red is right here, and we look at the contact point is right there, so red is dead. The black wire, on the other hand, is right here. Black is this brass slide right here is connecting black to the negative side from the track. So if we go back and look at black, here's black. It's going to the outer rail right here, giving us negative voltage. We have positive voltage flowing through this rail, and we get a positive voltage. If we throw the switch to the other side, okay, what happens? The voltage went negative. So again, if we look here and we see right now the positive voltage from the track is here, flowing right through here, right through the turnout, and it's going right here. So the positive voltage is on this. So if we follow the black wire back, we better find nothing on it. And right now, looking in, the black wire is connected to this. This contact point is here, so there's nothing connected to it. And if we look at the red contact is here. Okay, there's the slide. The red contact is under the slide, so the red contact is picking up the negative voltage off the yellow and green wires. And we go back to red, and indeed, red is connected to this rail, which is why we're reading a negative voltage right now. I didn't flip the leads, and the positive voltage is on this rail, and that's how this works. And you say, okay, that's really cool. What happens if I just manually flip this switch? Let's take a look, because this is a nasty thing. Back up a little bit, and I'm going to just manually flip this switch. No big deal. It glows. The light went out, and the voltage went to 0 because I just created a short circuit. And what that tells you is that the reverse loop relay and the switch need to work together. If you don't work them together, you will get a short circuit. The light is lit, there's no short, but if there's a short circuit, like so, light goes out and the tube glows really bright. It's not happy. So the last little piece of this is, what is the reverse loop controller in conjunction with the switch controlling? It is controlling this piece of rail from here to here. That's it. Okay? And up into the switch. But no further, because there's a isolator, there's a plastic pin right here, and a plastic pin right here. And similarly on this side, there's an insulator right here and an insulator right here. There you have it.